saying? And then integrity issues, like, once again, like.
Oh, I have a thing with sticky hands. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah, I'm the same. I can't do sticky to the point where I cannot stand having my fingers be sticky or greasy so much so that most finger foods I eat with a fork.
Yeah.
Like I have even been known to eat French fries with a fork.
I'm warning you that we are voice cams are live because that hot dog discussion was too good to not. We're not on face cams yet. I'll do that in a sec.
You know, that's fair. I have no problem admitting to the world that I have weird problems with my fingers being greasy.
They're not problems. They're sensory issues.
It is a sensory issue.
Yeah.
I am learning to reframe this. Yes.
Yes. And I 100% understand I'm not going to eat anything without utensils. Yeah. I happen to be unfortunately, I really wish I could be dainty, truly. And that's not a slam. I am a goblin. I am a goblin who consumes everything with my hands. I started eating a sweet potato and a hard-boiled egg correctly with utensils. And then halfway through, I don't know where the fuck the fucking fork got to. All of a sudden, I was just shoveling sweet potato and egg in my goddamn gob.
Listen, I agree, like, with the sweet potato part, but hard-boiled eggs, like, that's a finger food.
Yeah.
That's a finger food.
Eggs in general.
Yeah.
But they're wet.
Well, whole eggs, I guess I should say.
No, bro. I eat scrambled eggs with the tips of my fingers.
And see, I could see that too, but again, if it's just a risk of getting my fingers sticky, I don't want no part of that.
I used to do that when I was younger, and I couldn't get all of the rest of the eggs on whatever utensil I was trying to use. I'd just pick it up with my hands.
I will do that with like scrambled eggs especially if I'm trying to like shovel them on a toast. You know,
gotta shovel them down that gob.
I worked in a butcher shop, and that's the job that made me stop caring if my.
I mean, that's fair. I could never do that.
The one
because that seems like a fresh hell to me.
Because of the trauma, I didn't care.
If I die, I die.
I would probably just simply expire.
Disassociation is my best friend.
Oh, that's a mood.
Gracious.
Oh, you've read my high school yearbook quote.
All right, y'all. I'm transitioning to face cams. Y'all be ready.
How could you?
Bad.
How could I? Very easily. I just clicked a couple of buttons.
You just clicked the button.
Yeah. I made sure that like all the videos were in the right spot, and then I just clicked transition. It's up at the top.
Simple, really.
Yeah, it was super easy. In fact, we did it last week.
Yeah, it's pretty easy last week too. Yeah. Hi guys.
Whoa.
Hi.
Welcome back to Magic in the Midwest. I guess we're like a professional or whatever. Let's go around the horn and introduce ourselves. I'm Courtney. I'm the Dungeon Master, also known as Snack Mom. Woo. Who's next? Go.
You have to decide who's next.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
Damn it. Hi, I'm Sarah. My pronouns are they, them. I will be playing Nowhere this evening.
Where?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Solid introduction.
All right, your turn then.
Nowhere. I'm Noah. He, him. I'm playing Susie Baker. Pronoun she, they. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah. I am also Noah. He, him.
Also Noah.
I am also Noah.
I will be playing Webb. He, they.
I love our queer.
Oh, I'm the
group.
last one. My name is Amanda. My pronouns are she, they. I will be playing Iris. Her pronouns are she, her.
You're not Iris.
Not Iris. Shit. Lily.
Gasp.
Iris
Too
was
many
supposed
flower
to be.
names.
When you accidentally name both of your characters flower names.
Yes.
They're beautiful. I love
It's
them.
a problem. is a
Also-
lack of forethought.
It was
on my
also my own fault that you had that because we couldn't do yesterday because of me. So
It's not because of you. It's because of the stupid internet provider. That's stupid.
Yes.
indeed, but
You had no control in it.
They're big dumb.
Don't
They-
take don't
they are
take
big dumb.
responsibility for things that you have no control over.
Do you want to know what's really funny though? Is my internet came back at 6:45.
No, I hate that, dude.
Yeah.
If they're late, you're like, all right, that's expectations. If they're early, you're like, fuck you, man. I had plans and you ruined
I
it.
already
Yeah.
canceled my-
I already ruined everything.
Like I was already 2 bowls in. I was off playing Pokemon Arceus. I was gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my ass don't Minecraft, so
God damn Minecraft.
I just
Bro.
ordered sushi. I just ate sushi with Anthony while he made me watch YouTube videos on his phone.
Aw.
So
Teeny screeny.
teeny screeny. It was fun though. For the half an hour. Good time. So we are in our little adventure in Omaha. We left off in Dawn the library. With everyone kind of focusing on, almost everyone focusing on their own projects for a little bit while Webb mumbles to himself about helpful things.
Fucking Romans bastards. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about,
Oh,
man.
first of all,
Yeah,
welcome
that was
back,
awesome.
Mecha Parts Guy. Loved you, missed you.
Oh,
Mecha Parts
it was
Guy.
also cereal based.
Yeah. Silver Brain
It
heard
was both
multiple
cannabis
goals,
and cereal based.
and
Oh my
talked
god,
about
this has nothing to
cereal-based
do with
food
D&D
co-op.
at all.
Perfect. Continue.
But last night, this is cereal based.
this is cereal.
Of
based.
cereal. So last night, in the middle of sleepiness, apparently, I set a reminder for myself related to cereal. And I woke up this morning and I looked at my to-do list on my phone, and all it said was cereal, 10 a.m. I was just like, okay. I didn't know I had ADHD before. Now I do.
Now I know I do.
Oh my god. Cereal. 10
I said
a.m.
it to Noah, and I was like, cereal.
What did I do?
It's so ominous.
I really want to get in the habit of writing shit in my phone right when I wake up, because I've had some really interesting dreams lately, and I know when I wake up that they're really interesting, but I lose them before I can get them into anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling that I'd have a lot of cereal 10 a.m.s.
Yes, that's what it was. I was like, am I reminding myself to have
Yeah,
cereal?
cereal.
Am I reminding myself that there's cereal available?
Am I reminding myself to buy cereal? Which cereal?
And why specifically 10? I don't know.
Is it because I'm awake but not bogged down? Like, so many questions. There's too many
There's-
questions.
I guess I was pre-planning a 10 a.m. snack time.
I think it was to remind you, to follow your train of thought, it was to remind you we had cereal because it was in the cupboard where we don't look for breakfast time.
I think so.
And
it
we
was
rarely
just
buy
funny that
cereal.
I
Aw.
gave myself no context.
Perfect.
Same though.
Anyway.
I don't think I've ever given context to any notes.
Who needs context?
I mean, I do have but I also have I do sort my notes in a very specific way.
Now see there it is. Let me take a look through my notes app real quick.
It just okay because I
It's
have
just
one.
chaos.
I have
Mine is
one
just
that's
chaos.
a brain dump, and that's just random stuff. And then I have
Oh,
character concepts, a list. A lot of what's on the brain dump is just stuff I want to either cross stitch or put on a t-shirt. Including everything is fucked, but at least we're hot. Calm
Yep.
exterior, unhinged interior. It's not that you're wrong, just inaccurate. Time is soup, and you either eat it or drown. Weapons grade dingus.
hold on. We don't have time for that.
For time is soup, you either eat it or drown.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
said that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I was quoting Critical Role, Ashley Johnson saying time is a weird soup. And you're like, yeah, time is a soup. You either eat it or drown. And I was like, all right. And I wrote it down. And then
no. I don't like what that says about me.
I wanted to put this specifically on a t-shirt for Danny's little sister because this is something that she said to me, and it's just, I'm not on the internet, so I thought I was being original.
Yeah.
And then I have like quotes from like a lot of the Amazing Devil quotes on here, actually. So, because I'm just gonna cross stitch all of their music onto everything. I don't know. Yeah.
At some point, you'll have an entire library of it.
It probably their entire discography hand stitched into pillows.
Hello.
Capella.
Hello.
Yeah. And then my mom's email address and Cal's login information for the Twitch. Yeah. Karaoke songs. I have a one called Recommend, but it doesn't have any context for what the recommending is. One of them is Get Ripped and Watch Coneheads.
Yeah.
That's a good rap.
That's just a good idea.
One said Wind River _ lots of feelings. I think it's a movie recommendation, maybe? Or a book. Book or movie, I think. Pirate Radio, don't know what that is. Sun Squabby. Not sure what that is either.
Isn't Pirate Radio a movie?
I think so.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think it's a movie.
I think so.
Probably.
Just clear that up for you.
Sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Well,
And then just some random things. There's my sister's Voodoo login. Oh, all my family's birth dates. So I can look up their birth charts.
Yeah.
Birth date and time. I have them. They're in the note, even though I have the birth charts saved already. Oh, my maid of honor speech.
I didn't mean to send us down a rabbit hole with my serial 10 a.m.
No, you're
That's
totally fine.
funny.
I just love this so much.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pirate Radio movie based off a true story. Just to clear that one out.
No.
Oh.
I also have a note called Just Concepts.
Oh.
Yeah.
It has a song that's all one chord with lyrics about anxiety. This is a quote from my friend on our road trip when we were moving Goldie back. All the coffee went straight to my dick.
As it do.
And
I've
then
been there.
later on in the drive, that's some Missouri ass bullshit. Which is,
Apt.
Yeah.
You've been to Missouri. No.
Bizarrely, I know exactly what you mean.
yeah.
If you've
And
been,
then-
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you show up and you weren't invited, you will become a sacrifice. And then just like little things that I wrote, little vignettes and like backgrounds, character backgrounds. And
My notes is a lawless wasteland.
I have some semblance of organization, but also zero context.
Yeah.
I think is what we did go on a complete tangent, but now I need to know what Sarah's notes are like.
Well, there's only one that I realize is that bizarre. The rest of them are fairly well fleshed out. Part of this, I think, is because I'll occasionally go on organizational binges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the most interesting one, which is pertaining to the fairly ominous message that I put in the chat,
Ah, yes.
corn dog, but the middle is a hot dog. The cob itself is a hot dog.
So it's a
one
hot
of the-
dog stuck into a hot dog.
No,
A hot dog and a corn cob?
I will not. No, I will not be taking questions. I will. you will
Okay.
have video
You
evidence.
have only that. That is all you
You will
will
have full video evidence. The other, I actually had to sit with Brandon about this idea for so long that I have the pros and cons versus canned or frozen.
Okay.
We're going canned.
Okay. Interesting.
It's going to be a very big process. So, woo.
Good luck with that one. Okay, so D&D. We are so good at this. God damn it, Cal is sending a distracting video. Baby. It's a video of him changing diapers. It's gross.
Oh,
Hello, baby. Hi, baby cat. Alright, so we last left off in the library, as we said. I wanted to double check with you guys if there was anything that you wanted to do in particular before that day ended and we moved on to another one, or we can pick up there. I'm not picky.
Yeah, I'm good. Either way.
I didn't have anything.
Buckaroo? Sweet. Hi, baby. So sweet. Sweet. So you guys kind of go through your week and your jobbiness and such. Your weeks go on pretty much as usual. Would everyone make a perception check for me?
Let me find my character sheet.
Best of luck. I believe in you.
Well, I'd find as in locate and pull out a folder.
As I do have a copy of it in
Is here.
bits on a document.
He's here. Perception, you say?
Perception, I say.
Ooh,
on D&D Beyond. Whoa.
28.
28.
28.
Sarah R. Blue. Sarah R. Blue.
I am blue. And blue.
Because
Yeah.
Sarah's character R. Blue
Is Ian blue?
is R. Blue. But put your fucking foot out of the
Why is it
cord.
taking me so 14?
14.
It took me too long to do 6 plus 8.
A hard one.
Listen, math
It's
is
rough.
hard.
It's rough. It really is.
That sounded sarcastic. It's not. I forget it every fucking time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every single time it's like, what the fuck is it?
But
Yeah.
weirdly
Get away
enough,
from 6, add it to 8,
if you
and add the 4.
if you do it 8 plus 6, I'm there right away. But if you say 6 plus 8, what?
Mhm.
What's it like to not have dyscalculia?
I don't know.
Neat. It's the dyslexia of numbers.
I know, but I also I don't know. I don't know what the difference
I mean,
is
I don't
between...
have it, but I'm real bad at math, so
I just have weird
I don't think
ways of
I can be a
memorizing
good
things,
source.
so.
I love that we're playing a game that is based in math then.
Yeah,
Listen.
we practice. We got to
no.
practice.
If you're on Zoom, no one
Oh,
knows if you're
thank
counting
you,
on your
Cal.
fingers.
Or have a calculator.
I legitimately use a digital roller because I don't want to do it.
What
I
click
use
clack
calculator.
rocks?
I love Click Clack Rocks, and I will use Click Clack Rocks occasionally, but most of the time when I'm playing, I'm trying to get shit done.
Nah,
Rock.
I'm just here to vibe.
Rock. That's what I told Goldie when I was. She was asking if I wanted to go bowling with her this weekend. I'm like, I'll go, but I'm not there for the bowling. I'm there for the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, bowling is fine because bowling is one of those games that like you can drink while you do it. That's why I don't mind horseshoes
Yeah.
or like cornhole. You
Yeah.
can hold a beer in your hand while you play.
But it's one of those things that, like, if I go into it thinking that I am competing in a game, I'm not going to have fun.
That's fair.
I'm going to ruin it. Because I want to win now.
Ever.
And I'm bad. I don't want to do that. But I will do it.
Accidentally. People will accidentally. Yes, bowling alley food.
Bowling
fucking
alley
rules.
food. That's my shit. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll go bowling with you guys. I don't give a
Fried
fuck.
food, some cheap beer, have a time.
I mean, I don't drink beer, but also, I do
Still.
really love bowling alley food. That's like my shit.
That's why you find a bowling alley that's got like dollar margaritas or something.
That's what I did. Oh God, 3 years ago we had a customer service trip where they paid for us to go like bowling, and
Nice.
I just got shit faced and yelled at everyone. It was great.
Yeah, that is you drunk.
Not like in an angry way, just
No. Yeah, it's just yelling.
yeah.
Volume control's hard.
I mean, yeah. Especially when you're drunk.
Yeah.
That was the night my friend's husband told me that he wanted to put me in a human-sized blender, and then also said that we were best friends after I made a Letterkenny reference. So 28 for Lily. Nowhere got a 14.
Yeah, I did not roll well.
13 for Webb.
13 for Webb. Susie? Noah, you're muted.
Yeah.
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 What was your perception check?
My perception check was non-existent.
Do it now.
Oh, I will. It's gonna be a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that also kind of makes sense for how everything is going. So Lily, you're at the coffee shop pretty often. And you're hearing a lot of gossip of just like weird shit that's been happening around town. You guys were like aware of the boxes thing, like there's like packages that are showing up and disappearing. There have been there's been like an increase in like sightings of like bats is what they're calling it, but it might be bats, it might be something else. Because you know those regular human minds, when they're not awake to the magic world, they don't really. It looks like a bat maybe. Also, a bunch of like weird like new frogs have been showing up in random places, and like just really like random weird creatures have been showing up around town more often. A lot more like animal control calls, a lot more people like posting videos of themselves like with like poking these like ginormous toad that they found. And then like something weird happens and the camera gets dropped or whatever, and somebody's like, oh, it's a freaky frog.
Ooh, it's a spooky frog.
They used to
My
call me
favorite kind.
high school.
So you are kind of up on all that nonsense of all the other chaos that's been going on, like all kinds of weird creatures that you've been that people have been seeing, and a lot of it seems to be, it's like everywhere. Like it's not in one specific like area in the city that it keeps happening. It's in like different areas of the city. God damn it, with a 28, I gotta give you something. You do notice a pattern of the sightings of where like a lot of these creatures are being seen the most or are being posted from the most are weirdly close to post offices.
Okay.
Which like is weird if it's like a normal creature thing, like if it's a normal beastie thing, because that all of the terrain by different post offices in Omaha is all different terrains and things like why would you be seeing the same creature showing up in different terrains seems a little
Right.
sketchy.
Mhm.
So you've been hearing things across the rumor mill, making some connections with things of nature over the last week or so. Everybody else has just been hearing about, like, there's definitely been an increase in, like, chaotic energy in the city over the last week. But it is a Friday evening. It's about 6 o'clock. What's everybody up to?
I
Probably
think
hang with the girls.
Hanging
know,
with
hanging
the
with my
girls.
friends.
with the girlies.
The girlies, hanging with my friends, talking about colleges and shit. And,
Girls' night out.
girls' night out.
I love this. Where do you guys go on girls' night out?
Oasis was a thing, right?
I'm pretty sure.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's probably go down there since I'm 18. I can't like go to the bar and get sloshed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you are out hanging out at Oasis for the evening with the girls.
Yeah.
I want to double check. Where was Oasis?
It was downtown.
Downtown? Okay.
As fuck. Next to that jazz place.
What place?
That
Like
that
jazz
is me the entire
Oh,
like
there we go.
this
Soul
whole
food.
campaign.
place and shit.
Downtown?
I have not growing up in Omaha. I have had to desperately
Just
Trap.
Google.
trail and map. Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we going? Where the fuck have we been? Like, yeah, I don't want a campaign. Perfect.
You're nearby.
Yeah.
It works out perfectly because I moved to Omaha in like 2009. It's like I remember things, not anything before this, but this specific time, yes.
This is very, very fresh.
This I know.
It's-
So Susie's hanging out downtown at Oasis. Web.
Bar. Town, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What day did you say? This is the weekend? We're at weekend
Yeah,
time
it's
now.
Friday. It's evening.
Webb honestly would probably go back to his apartment. And with methods unknown to everybody else, would start doing crazy weird shit to try and learn more about magic as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just for fun, give me a tinker check.
A what? Oh, a
A
tinker
tinker
check.
check.
Where did my d20s go? Oh my! Oh, they're in my fucking. Okay.
Click, clack,
Um.
clack, clack. I've checked my messenger, Cal. I see you sending me things. I got it. Cool. We'll talk about it later.
No, but I'm here now.
Is tinker check? Is that just a straight intelligence roll? I don't remember. I haven't done this yet.
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency, Wunderbar. So it'd be 18 with just messing around and tinkering with stuff.
Where is Webb's thought? Just figure when he's trying to figure out what's going on with magic in general. What's he doing? What's he thinking about?
And really anything that might have crossed his mind throughout the week. It could have been something unique. It could have just been a random invasive thought, and he needed desperately to figure out what the answer was.
Okay.
He has a place to do this, which you guys do not know, where he conducts this weird magical and physical experimentation on stuff. But he comes back. Sometimes he will go AWOL for a couple of days. And you won't hear from him. He'll be unreachable. You have no idea what's going on. And he'll come back and he'll just tell you all about what he's been doing. Just kind of focusing in and trying to figure out any kind of weird little queries or hypotheses that he has about the stuff around him. He's not a social butterfly by any means, so he wouldn't be out and about. But after he discovers something, he so desperately needs to tell one of his friends, or even just a stranger, what he figured out and what he found out, and why he thinks that whatever he found out is the way that it is.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Quick question. Would you guys have each other's phone numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say all of you guys have Susie's phone number. If like you wanted to give her yours, it's up to you. But I'm sure she's like, oh my god, magic.
So everybody has Susie's number at least.
Webb probably wouldn't have thought to give it out.
I feel like Webb would have everybody's phone number, but none of us
None
are
of us
saved
would
in
have.
his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just numbers.
Yeah,
There's no names
absolutely.
attached to them.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just knows who they are.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Lily's the
Yours-
kind of person that would have waited until a phone number is given to her.
That's
She
fair.
would give hers out freely.
I mean, Noah would also freely give hers out, and it would be very recognizable because it's 666-6999.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Yes.
402
Get proud of it.
666 6999.
6999.
So good. That wouldn't be possible with any of our cell phone providers. Anyway,
No,
but it's an
my-
alternate universe. Fuck that. Anyway.
My
Um.
parent is a god. How hard is it?
It's fine. So, in some of your research, you have been picking up, Webb, you've been picking up a little bit on kind of the chaotic energy that's been kind of picking up around Omaha recently.
Mhm.
You'd heard about a little bit about like an increase in creatures. You hadn't made the connection as to like where they were located. Would that be something that would bug Webb? That like there's something, or
Based on the perception check that I rolled, I would say no.
okay,
He probably would have made the observation,
Mhm.
but he probably would have written it off as like, oh, that's weird.
Right.
But like more than if he would have probably noticed more in depth where they were, all that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
then he would probably draw a connection. But just the fact that he knows that creatures are appearing, he's like, well, that's not too uncommon. A lot of creatures are kind of popping up, including myself. So I'll write that up as just maybe that's just the way the world is going right now.
Okay, perfect. You and how much does Webb know? Remember, because we had talked about the chaos portal on 72nd and Dodge.
Mhm.
How much had because Webb did not have a very good experience the first time he went there, as most people don't. And what sort of like how much insight would Webb have to that portal? Like how much would he have
Probably,
researched?
I would say, just thinking of the context of where that portal is located, probably quite a bit, because on top of that, Webb, this is going to be Noah self-inserting. Webb loved gamers when it was a shop down there, and you kind of have to navigate through and around that portal in order to achieve that plaza.
You do.
So,
You do.
always lots of interesting people, always lots of interesting relics of technology that may have remnants of magic. It's kind of a dumping grounds for people trying to make a quick buck, and a lot of interesting things that can be dismantled and potentially replicated were found in that store. And he would be willing to brave that portal and figure out how to get in and get out as fast as fucking possible if he got sucked into it, in order to make his way to that shop.
Okay. So then you would know, generally the portal right where the entrance is kind of a one way. You can't really pop out in the exact same spot. And that's mostly because when they set up this portal, they had done that for like safety's sake. While they would love to have more people join the Chaos Realm, probably not super safe to let people, just creatures from the Chaos Realm, just wander into the material plane. Probably not the best idea. So when the portal was established, it was kind of like a one-way, and as long as you had like essentially, because of the way that your body is attuned to the plane that you are from, you are able to get back through the portal in another way. And usually you pop out like on the other side of the dumpster or somewhere very nearby where that actually is.
Gotcha.
But there's no like singular doorway back and forth.
Yeah. So Webb probably would have taken the time and the effort to kind of figure out from where he was in the chaos realm, no matter how many times it took, where relatively he needed to go to get back out. I will put it that way. Not necessarily a straight path, but being able to figure out
the quickest route back out
once
you get in there.
Yeah, because very little inside the chaos plane interests Webb, because he likes order. He likes to understand how things work, and that's not what goes on in the chaos realm.
Not
understanding and balance is not its strong suit. We'll put it that way.
It's the point of chaos, my friend.
Exactly. And he understands that. He respects it. It's just not for him.
Perfect. And so because he has gone over to that portal a few times, he would have a lot of familiarity with a lot of abyssal creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just drop that note for you. What is Lily up to?
Lily would be probably working on closing up the coffee shop. And then her first inclination would be to go to the nearest post office and just loiter.
Just loiter around the post
and
office?
see if something weird happens.
Okay. So nearest post office 2.
I think it's that one on Saddle Creek.
I was thinking probably the one on Saddle Creek.
My brain doubted me in the middle of my sentence.
I love Sarah's face right
No idea
now.
how.
Oh my god, how do you do
Brandon
that?
does the same thing. Like, he'll just...
I have a mind map. She said Saddle Creek, and I drove down Saddle Creek in my head, and I said, yeah, post office on the right. There it is. The Walmart's right there. And I hate that one because people try to turn out in front of you, and it's stupid.
It's the worst post office.
Everything on Saddle Creek is the worst, but I use that for the drive all the time. It's still my favorite fucking street.
When you turn a creek into a road, weird shit happens.
We're all using collective trauma based on navigating Omaha to figure out where shit is.
100%.
What a great D&D campaign idea, guys.
Oh my god.
So you are kind of loitering nearby the Saddle Creek post office, which is closed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Um, 26.
20. God damn. Ooh, and your perceptions are so good. That was going to be a loud one. I didn't want to subject you to that. I'd have blown out your speakers with my sneeze.
Nice.
I'm just existing with my face.
You looked so concerned.
I don't want my ears blown out.
That's why I muted. With a
worried and
26.
concerned about my friend.
So it's late enough on the Friday evening in, mid-March that the sun is starting to go down. And you let me double check something real quick. You hear some strange ribbiting nearby. Definitely frog-like and a pretty close imitation, but you know frogs. And this is not a normal sounding frog.
Can I discern where it's coming from?
Yeah,
what direction?
it's kind of you know how it has like the little arcing parking lot and then the building. So it's kind of back in that corner where there's like that wall up onto like where California Street goes up, and then there's like kind of that dividing wall behind it. So it's kind of in that little back corner, but where like the space between where the building ends and that little dividing wall begins.
Okay.
Coming over from
I'm
that
gonna
wall area.
like sneak over there and see if I can like see what the creature looks like before it assumedly gets spooked and hops away.
Yeah, for sure. You already rolled a 26. I'm not going to make you roll it again. So you come up and you do see a couple of they look like toads. A little bit spinier than your average toad, I think. In a weird way. You can tell that there's like some kind of it seems almost like the frog has little horns.
Okay.
And you can do insight, arcana, or history to see if you can figure it what it is.
Trying to see what would be a better. I'll do an insight check. Oh, that was not great.
Oh no.
That's a 18.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
Probably has a pretty decent bonus though.
It was gonna be not great.
So you see there's just a couple of there's like 3 or 4 over here. And one of them looks directly at you, and those are not frog eyes. Those are demon eyes. That's a demon. That's a demon. That's a shape-shifting demon. That's a demon toad. What? Okay.
I'm getting the fuck out of there then.
Awesome. And as you kind of make eye contact with one of them, you hear another ribbit, and then all 4 of them disappear.
Okay. That's not great. I don't want to deal with that by myself.
So that's what does Lily do next?
I'm going home.
Go home.
I want to go home to figure out what the
I won't be here anymore.
I don't want to be here anymore. Sweet. So I'm gonna let you head home, and we're gonna check in on Nowhere. What's Nowhere up to?
About 6 or 7 on a
Yeah.
Friday, mid-March.
Mid-March.
The shop's still open, so I'd probably be meandering the streets, making my way towards the Jocelyn. By the way, much easier to say that with these fangs in.
The Jocelyn?
The Jocelyn. And going slow so that I can listen to whoever is around, everything that's around.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
$27.
God damn.
And you hear Susie's boisterous laughter from like 6 blocks over.
So the Oasis would be on the way to the Jocelyn from where Nowhere would have been downtown. So you do, as you're passing by, you do hear Susie's boisterous laughter from inside of the Oasis.
It was indeed too long for a girl's night.
Can I get a vibe check on who Susie's with?
Yeah, go ahead and insight check for me. Add your charisma too.
Ooh, I need it. 20, unnatural.
Unnatural 20. Susie is hanging with the girls. You know the girls to be a couple of other fitness majors. And a couple, like one girl that Susie went to high school with, and they were both cheerleaders. It was like Susie was like the head cheerleader, and it was like her next in command.
Jordan was never jealous, though. She respected me for my talents.
Right, yeah, and they've always been like they're
As
tight,
a good friend would.
they're like tight, like me and Goldie are tight. Like it's just like yeah, they're just to each other. That's just they're just gonna always be besties. And so,
After I beat up the football team, we were really tight.
yeah, I mean after that. And then so another one of the girls is actually a gay man. And so he is out with the girls for the evening. And then a couple of other fitness majors from the college who are like definitely one's like a closeted lesbian, but they dress really butch. So not really. They just haven't ever talked about it.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, your average like fit lady who does like a lot of yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the team you're working with in that oasis.
Fascinating.
Oh, can I roll to see if I notice nowhere?
Sure, go ahead and roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Bet.
Can I roll stealth for
Oh,
fun?
dude,
For
fucking
fun,
17. I got a nat 20 on my other one.
Yo.
No, disadvantage 17.
Wow.
Disadvantage 17, okay. Just for fun, Noah, what's your stealth?
16 because I rolled a 6.
Nice! I love this so much. You do see Nowhere wandering by, just kind of doing that slow meander.
I'm in a giant hood and I've got my violin on my back.
Yeah,
It's not,
violin on her back, giant hood, and you see you can
You
tell
know
she's in
me.
a slow meander. She's not like in a determined walk. She's in a I'm enjoying the evening air kind of walk.
You just hear a clang as the bars behind you, like at the little patio, get shook a little bit, and I say, "Nowhere! I insist you join us."
Okay.
One other thing that you do pick up on besides Susie's boisterous laughter, you do hear what sounds like a far off wail. Not the animal wail, but like wailing, like a. Although it kind of does sound a little bit like a wail. It's like a very like mournful, like. Yeah, but it seems like it's coming from like way off. And it doesn't sound like any animals that you've come in contact with, but it does sound vaguely familiar.
I'll have to catch y'all another time. Right? All right. We'll get drinks. Water
course.
and Gatorade.
Well, I am too young in this current body, but yes, water and Gatorade do work for me.
Excellent.
Cutie pie.
Tell your friends I love them. Also, by the way.
Oh, I will. And I'm sure they would return the love. They are nice people.
Oh, yay. I want to figure out what the fuck this noise was. I'm going to that.
Happy whale hunting. It's not a joke. I read Moby Dick. I know.
That would have been way more ludicrous had I heard a whale in Nebraska.
I am still fairly new here. I do not know where whales spawn.
Usually where there's ocean.
Please, I trust your instincts. Please.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay. So you are going to try to look for the source of the sound?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I guess Susie would also check if you wanted help. I assume that you're good, but
I mean, if you'd like to come along, I'm usually fine solo.
Do you know what? Susie's gonna turn back to the girls and be like, "A mission awaits. I will see you girls on another day," and just jump over the bar and just start walking
Yep.
nowhere.
Awesome.
Dope.
Fails.
Fist
Oh.
bump.
I'll look at the bouncer as I walk past and say, "Watch my friends, or your corpse I will." And then walk away.
God
And
damn.
I do that thing just to the bouncer too.
Susie and Nowhere, such a great duo. I love this so much. Okay, if you guys would like to make another perception check, one can roll with advantage, or you can both roll.
I'll give you advantage. I only have
Neato.
I'll give you
I
advantage.
needed it. 18.
18.
Yeah.
It is coming from, it's back toward the heart of downtown, but it doesn't seem like it's like in downtown. It's back in that direction, but it seems like it's a little bit further south, just to like a smidge. Not quite all the way to like the zoo, but like just past where like the old market is.
All right. Well, they don't have whales, so we know that it's not an escaped whale.
Definitely not a whale there.
If you're sure, I'm sure.
And I'm fairly familiar with this region as I've lived in this area for a while. Over in this in that area, there are a couple of like kind of forested areas. There's some like train tracks, so there's like that. There's usually like distance and some forest surrounding a lot of the train tracks and like the like bridges that connect the train tracks around places. So like you know that there are places like in nature for a creature to hide if there was a creature out there, and you can kind of make your way in that direction.
All right.
Making
All
your
right.
way.
Downtown.
Walking fast.
Faces pass.
Anyway.
My favorite version is the parakeet. It's just slamming its nose on the goddamn banana.
Too cute. So, you guys are just continuing to track?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm letting Nowhere take lead. This is their mission. I'm just here to support them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm back up. I'm muscling this shit. Like, let's go.
Okay, let me go ahead and
And stealthing.
stealthing. Okay.
Yes.
You give me some stealth rolls if you'd be so kind.
Should I roll perception to see if I notice them still?
Sure.
It's gonna be 16. So I'll try to stealth with them if I see them.
18.
So you see them kind of get pretty, almost like hidden from you.
Oh, then I'll try to ghost. I'm so bad at it. That's not great.
Oh no.
Actually, I am pretty good at stealth. It's still not good, but 13.
13.
That's not bad. You know, it's not like you have a brick pattern jacket,
No, I just keep whispering.
but
It just
Do
keeps
you see them?
Fucking Susie.
Are we going through with it? Tell me when I must fight. You're just like, Jesus, shut up.
I feel like you're like Kronk, like making your own theme music.
Yes. Oh, I'm just humming to myself. I smoked a little bit with the girls. You know, I'm feeling myself a little bit.
Had a good night.
Humming, making my way downtown, walking fast.
If I could fall into the sky.
Yeah, so that's what you're
Copyright.
a super low raspy version of that fucking
I could fall.
No.
Just the most beautiful baritone you've ever heard in your
The
life.
most beautiful, gravelly baritone. So nowhere with
shit.
advantage. Go ahead and give me
Yeah.
a nature survive. We'll do actually insight or arcana.
Okay. We're gonna go insight.
Okay,
With advantage or disadvantage?
with advantage.
Okay.
So you still got Susie helping you.
Oh God.
Like what?
27.
27. What a great number. This creature that you are searching for, you are certain is not of this plane.
That's always fun.
Yeah, always good times. You have a lot of familiarity with many different kinds of entities. There's quite a bit of education that you've gotten in the dark arts, as they're referred to. But you're familiar with a lot of different kinds of fiends.
Yeah. Some of my best friends are fiends.
This howl is familiar. It's a howler. And you know that the howlers are from are prowlers from the chaos dimension. They are gross looking. You got like almost, they're not quite as big as an elephant, but they've got kind of an elephant-like structure if elephants were like super bony. And they've got like spines protruding from their back. And then like one of those giant like gullet things that like frogs have when they like expand out. But like sharp ass teeth, and not the coolest.
Not friend shaped.
Not friend shaped. You are familiar.
Even for fiends, this is not a friend shape.
Yeah, this is not a friend-shaped fiend. This one, you know, the howl is familiar because you know stealth. You know the advantages that can come from sneaking up on your prey, from being able to take your prey down. You know howlers don't work like that at all. Howlers specifically howl to terrify their prey. Because they want that. Because they can taste the fear.
That's pretty fucking metal.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you are kind of a little bit south of. You're kind of going under.
This thing is horrible.
Yeah.
I've Googled it.
The
This
howler?
is horrible.
It's grody. It's grody.
There's one that kind of looks like a skeletal lion mixed
Yeah.
with a porcupine. I prefer, well, not, I don't know.
I was like, it's kind
I get which one you pick. Okay.
of. Okay.
The fuck is he doing here?
It's a good question.
The fuck is he doing here?
Bro, those look lit.
I love that everyone's just looking up what the howler looks like.
Bro, those look fucking lit. Susie's just like, I need him as a mount. I had one as a mount in another life.
A
I'd
mighty
like to do it
steed.
again.
I mean, we might be able to get you this one eventually.
Excellent.
What the-
That thing
We'll
is
see
nasty.
whose spirit breaks first. Mine are the howlers.
Ew.
Doubtfully yours. Respectfully. Okay. Is it like? It feels like.
It's
It
not
feels
like
like
it's not in your.
it's not
like,
hurting anyone.
It's not in your immediate vicinity. It doesn't appear to be hurting any humanoids. With your high rolls in you can tell that there are probably some other animals in the fauna and flora
Mm.
in the surrounding area who have been fallen victim to the howlers' insatiable habits.
You think he is scared alone like this? Should we go comfort him?
Mm.
Susie's got no fear. Looking at this shit like a pug right now. It's so ugly, it's cute. It's so ugly, it's cute.
It's so. It looks like something that would be in like the scary stories to tell of the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like something that
Some
would walk
creepy
in a
like that.
forest.
Yeah.
I've got some chocolate in my pocket. Susie will ask nowhere if they think it's a good idea.
Purse snacks.
I got some chocolate, you know?
I mean, I keep snacks in my purse.
You
so-
think this beast is hungry? I can give it some of this chocolate.
I think it's starving.
Excellent. Susie will start going in the direction,
lure it like it's a cat.
cooing the hello, little demon. How are you feeling? Huh?
It's like
I see you have tasted blood before, so have I. Try this chocolate, much better. The fear in the cocoa beans really comes out.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna just sit back and watch, or if I'm gonna like Monster Hunter stealth up and be like, all right, I'm ready to help whenever.
Yeah, I'm just
I'll do the
boldly
second one.
going towards this thing, cooing softly and offering chocolate.
Okay, go ahead and just for fun, roll animal handling.
Can I get advantage since nobody's
Sure.
Yes, blessed.
Sure.
Oh, fucking blessed, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I really needed it. Oh, okay, 19.
19?
19. First one was
Maybe it's
5,
a
second
baby.
Maybe it's a baby.
Well, that might mean there's a mama.
Exactly.
Okay. So
Jim and Helen wouldn't let me keep you in the house, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
No. I have some toffee if you don't take my hand off with this chocolate.
So the howler is still pretty like you probably haven't gotten super close to it because
Yeah.
it is kind of within the things, but you can kind of hear where it's at. So you're specifically trying to kind of lure it to you while also approaching where that area is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like.
It's a weird enough thing. We have to approach it.
Yeah. So you guys are getting closer. About how far away do you think that you would stop?
Depending on its reaction to me, obviously.
Okay.
But probably if it starts to get aggressive, I'm stopping at 20 to 30 feet away. If it's just staring at me, no emotions, I'm gonna get within 15 feet.
Okay.
And if it cocks its head and lolls its terrifying 12 tongues, I assume, I'm gonna fucking walk right up and rub it right on its weird little fucking toad throat.
Wonderful.
Oh,
I
Susie,
love
no.
this so much. I would nowhere about how close are you getting?
You know what? I'm gonna stay within 5 feet of Susie the whole way.
Perfect.
Bless.
So would both of you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Fucking A.
Okay.
It's not friendly.
Oh no.
It's a nat 20.
Oh good. Good.
Mine's 17. Apparently that's a hot number for me today.
You just so close. So as you get before you get close enough even into right as you get about within 60
You said
feet of it, obviously Susie is not being stealthy. So
You're cooing to it.
as you're cooing to it, is Noah frozen for anyone else? Just me?
Yeah, I was glitching up. I'm back though.
Okay, I was like,
Okay.
ah! So before you even you get about 60 feet away from it, when it notices you. And it doesn't really, it looks kind of curiously at you for a moment. And then it screams at you. So there's a keening howl, and you feel the fear kind of start to take over in you. And you Susie, you freeze up for a second. For a moment you're like, oh fuck. And then it passes. Nowhere you know what this effect was meant to do, but you're like, this is not my first fucking howler.
Susie will turn to like look at Nowhere, and her hands are visibly shaking, and she gives you a huge fucking smile and says, I need him. I need this hound. What a good boy! Good speak! Good speak!
He is an excellent boy. He is an excellent boy. Perhaps we would have a better chance of taming him, not just the two of us.
Well, you are the whale hunter. I trust you.
Oh, well.
This is not what I thought an orca would look like, but I am down for whatever. So if Nowhere wants to leave, I'll throw the chocolate towards it. So if we're gonna like head out, before we head out, I'll like look one more time and be like, till we meet again, Howler, and throws the chocolate at it.
The chocolate kind of lands right towards where its feet are, and it just kind of like looks down and starts to kind of sniff at it as you guys are walking away. I've just now looked at the howler's face, and like, that is kind of a pug face.
It's kind of cute.
It's got kind of it's got a pug little smishy nose thing. It's kind of cute.
On one of the nearby trees, I want to do a thieves' cant carving, just delineating that this is where we had found the howler. So it's probably around this area that its habitat is.
Sweet.
I really like the idea that every single tiefling talks with a little bit of a lisp because of these.
I love that so much. That's adorable.
It makes them very less scary.
Awesome. So what you doing after you leave there?
Going back to the library and or coffee shop to find Webb or Lily.
I'm popping my head into Oasis as we walk past and yelling at my friends to not go a certain route home.
That's probably a good idea. Probably best to avoid that area over there.
I'll be like, y'all are carpooling? Don't go down there.
Don't go down. Don't go further into downtown. Just don't do it.
Not explain
just
it and keep
and
walking
then just
with
left.
no way.
And they're just like, yeah, all right.
They know I don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Like, my jokes are bad,
Yeah.
but not that bad. They're gonna listen to
Interesting.
me.
Yeah, they're like, Susie said not to go that way. I'm not gonna fucking go that way.
I'm not going that way.
Bro, if it
If-
scares that bitch, I'm not dealing with it.
If Susie says I can't go that way, I can't go that way. That's
Then
just how that is.
I'm listening to Susie.
Wonderful. So you're it is the evening on a Friday. You know, Webb doesn't usually have a shift at the library on Fridays.
Mhm.
Fridays are usually, he has a tendency to kind of hole up and do some weird shit in his apartment.
Fucking right.
You said Lily would have given the number back?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then Susie would just pull out her phone and ask if we should just call call Lily.
100%.
Cool.
I
So
feel like
I'll-
Susie sends text messages in all caps.
No, I'm the asshole that calls over
Calls
at
without
2.
texting.
I'll call and I'll say
It is 2009.
LOL.
It's
and then I'll
true.
hang
even I back in 2009 was used to getting an
Phone calls
immediate
without texting.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least more than now, for sure.
Yes.
So, flashing over to Lily for a moment, you have made it back to your apartment. You, as you go in the front door, you see your roommate is passed out on the couch. Looks like half got ready for going out, realized it's still really early, and decided to take a nap to pregame the going out.
Been there.
So
nap
she's
and rally.
Yeah, just passed on the couch. She's got kind of a little bit of drool dripping out onto her pillow. She did grab her pillow from her bed at least. So, so you see, so that's what Olivia is up to. Yeah, and probably actually pretty close to when you are getting into the apartment is about when you are getting a phone call from Susie Baker. Just a real quick question. What's your ringtone?
Ooh, good question. Trying to think back to 2009.
Right.
That was a long ass time ago.
Halloween.
Lily's ringtone would be for sure like early aughts pop punk. Like it would be like a Fall Out Boy song or like a clip of a Coheed and Cambria song.
I love this.
100%.
I love this so much. So that's your ringer starts going off. As your ringer goes off, Liv startles awake and just, oh my god. What time is it? What time is it?
I'd tell her what time it is.
Okay.
Whatever time it is.
It's like 7-ish.
Yeah,
7:30.
like
She's
7.
like, okay, it's been a few. I could. I'm gonna go to bed for a little bit. And she just kind of wanders off.
Okay, have fun. And then I answer the phone. Hello?
We found a fiend downtown and we would like to discuss it.
I'm doing this. A fiend? What do you mean a fiend?
I mean it was not a whale, correct? I double checked.
Whale?
It's not a whale, right?
Can I hear that Nowhere is also with Susie?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's a howler.
Can I Susie, put Nowhere on the phone?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Just absolutely screaming on the phone like an old person, hands it to Nowhere.
So you found not a whale?
Yeah. No, it kind of, they're howlers. They kind of sound like whales. It wasn't the initial howling that I had heard was that it's like, I'm trying to fucking scare you sound.
It seemed like it was kind of like a warning call kind of thing. Just kind of putting not quite that they had found something and were particularly trying to scare it, but just kind of like, I'm scary. The way that animals do.
Yeah. No, you don't have to explain that to me. I'm a little upset with how much that resonated. No. It's not a whale. It's got that like sub sounding to it, which is why Susie thinks it's a whale.
I'm to understand that whales don't spawn here. I understand.
Yeah, one of these nights we're gonna discuss Earth geography.
The local flora and fauna.
Yeah. We're gonna have a little lesson about landlocked states.
I've heard of geography. That was nap time in high school, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it'd probably faster if you come get me, or I can meet you somewhere. But let's figure it out.
Yeah, this was fucking weird. There's There's no reason a chaotic evil howler should have been wandering in the woods of Omaha.
Hey, do howlers look like frogs when they're babies?
They do not.
Okay.
But you did recall demon fiend generally in the
Yeah.
same sort of category.
Yeah. So I would tell Nowhere about that. Be like, yeah, I heard some stuff at the coffee shop. And so I decided to try to look into it. And I went over to the post office and there were some weird frogs that had demon eyes. So some of this is connected.
Nowhere you can do history or arcana to see if you can recall from your fiend knowledge.
Oh, that's a 16.
Nice. So you do know, there are a lot of shape-shifting demons. Ones that look like frogs but with weird demon eyes probably are going to be a Quasit.
Okay.
Which aren't really, they're not super strong, but they are little shits. Yeah. When they're not in one of their shape-shifted forms, that they're like 2 feet tall, kind of vaguely humanoid, and green still kind of like the toad, but they're kind of clawed and creepy.
Yeah.
And got little horns that stick up, and weird big ears.
Little spiky boys.
Yeah, spiky boys. And they're not generally, it's just it's annoying mostly. They're pretty low level fiends. You see, the most that you usually see Quasits is being torn apart by a higher level fiend.
Yeah.
For
Nice.
fun. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Something
at some point. It's got to make sense at some point, right? We
Yeah.
just have to keep pulling on this. All right. Yeah. We'll come pick you up.
Okay.
So probably not too much longer after that, because you're in Midtown, so not too far from downtown. At some point right before you are about to head out, you kind of glance over at Olivia's door, like, should I say something to her? And then she like busts out, fully made up, ready to go, and is like, I got this. All right, let's go.
Okay, bye.
And
Have
heads
fun, be
out.
safe, goodbye. Don't die. I need your rent money.
Don't die, I need your rent money. She's like, I got this. I haven't died yet.
Like the Midwestern millennial version of Watch for Deer.
Yep.
Don't die, please.
I can't afford this house without you.
So you guys go and pick up Lily.
Hell yeah. Road trip.
Where are we road tripping to?
10 minutes away.
I mean, what the fuck?
I don't know.
We're going
We're
back to
getting in
the
somehow. Shit's not normal.
Do you want to go
Okay.
anything about?
Do we want to go back to the Howler? Do we
Get
want to
out.
try and go ahead?
First. What should we investigate first?
Oh, as a side note, after you pointed out Lily, the connection that you made with the post office, where you do make the connection that there is a post office very nearby, where you found the Howler.
Okay.
There's a post office like a block away from it, like one of the main ones downtown.
Weird.
All right.
back to my future steed, it seems.
Yeah, let's go see if what's up around the post office around there.
Sweet.
Susie asks if we can stop by a gas station.
Okay.
Of course.
Just want to get more chocolate for no apparent reason. No reason at all. Maybe some beef jerky. We don't need to talk about it.
Grab a breakfast burrito.
Done.
That's a good idea.
Done.
I grab a breakfast burrito, one of those shitty like almost frozen gyros they have.
Yeah.
Like,
Roller hot dog.
I grab some hot dogs with no buns, but I put cheese on it just in case. And then
You never know.
Loose cheesy hot dog.
and then I
Yeah.
I spend like $100 on just like shitty junk food, like some candy bars. You know that like beef jerky that's shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
some
Like a full feast from like Cubbies.
Yes,
Absolutely from Cubbies.
fucking Howlers has never had a cubby. I'm
It's
blow his
decadent.
fucking mind. Just some delicacies. Gets back in the car, offers you guys anything. If you
Just 4 bags, 2 on each arm,
Good.
chock full of goodies.
I wasn't sure what howlers or whales like.
Not sure about
Yeah.
howlers or whales.
I mean, whales eat krill, but
They,
not a whale.
they were out of
Oh man, that sucks because their krill
The
is
man
really so
behind the
good.
counter said they were out of krill.
They were out No, that's canon. That's the
Okay.
highest I've ever heard Susie's voice go.
They were
Susie doesn't lie well, but she didn't want to go back in there and look for krill.
Didn't want to ask for krill.
That's so weird. They usually source it locally. It's weird. It's weird that they're out.
Famous Ogallala krill.
Maybe,
Fresh
maybe we can check
krill.
another place. Maybe they'll have teriyaki krill. I don't know. They didn't have original.
krill. Sea salt flavored.
Salt and vinegar krill.
Ranch flavored krill.
Man.
God.
Ranch flavored krill.
Like they're corn
It is
nuts
the
or
Midwest.
something.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It is
with
the
the
Midwest
corn nuts.
ranch flavored krill.
Midwest ranch flavored anything. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Oh god, especially krill. What you mean?
Especially krill.
Oh my god.
Okay, can I have the Hidden Valley krill? It's in the back.
Just comes with a packet of seasoning.
I love this one the most because you get to season your krill. They always put way too little on.
It's like shrimp cocktail, but instead of cocktail sauce, it's just ranch.
It's just
Shrimp
ranch with a
krill
bunch of krill just thrown on.
Just
Gross.
ranch with krill mixed in.
Hold the
Oh god, it's like oyster crackers. Oh no.
You just sprinkle the krill on it and just go for it like it's soup.
Oh no.
So yeah, I bought everything but the krill.
Nasty.
But the krill.
I also nowhere would make a point to not tell Susie anything about what a howler would or would not like. I want to see everything that her beautiful instincts take over.
Perfect.
She has a kinship with this animal. I can feel it.
Susie, thanks you for the breakfast burrito idea. That was pretty top notch. That was good. Good thinking. I don't know what flavored Cheetos it likes, so I'm really pulling at strings right now.
Oh, anything but the blue ones. How did the blue ones even exist in 2009? No, they couldn't have.
No, they did.
Unfortunately.
I think flaming was new.
Oh my
You know what,
god.
though? You know what though? In 2008, the green Skittles were lime, and that they had never
Courtney.
changed to green apple. And
Courtney.
that's
No, I didn't like the lime ones. I know that's
Well-
a hot take. And usually I don't like green apple flavored candy because it tastes like soap. But
they've got lime is back. I know the lime is back.
Okay, I was just
Green-
about to say.
Because okay, the thing is, my sister Jessica is a huge fan of all lime flavored things. Lime flavored Skittles were her absolute favorite, and when they replaced them with green apple, she legitimately emailed them, tweeted at them for years, several times.
Good.
They did a bring back lime like run for a little while, and my mom probably bought over $150 worth of Skittles that she stored in her basement that she could dole out over the years so that we
That
have our
is
lime
so
Skittles
sweet.
still.
Oh my god.
But my mom is so goddamn cute.
Oh, Extra
No.
released in 2008. So
Huh?
they just made it hotter in 2008.
Ah.
Cheetah. Sorry, my attention span.
I love that you looked
No,
it up,
I needed
though.
to know.
Perfect. So you guys have got a plethora of goods, and you are heading off into the forest, or at least the forested area, over by these train tracks, trying to find where that howler was. You find it pretty easily. I'm not gonna make you roll for it because you marked it.
Neat.
He's not quite right there, but he is very close by, like within 60 feet of where that was. It seems like he's kind of, his posturing probably scared off a lot of things. And what's remained is not really that interesting to him. Seems to have kind of lost a little bit of his motivation as the sun has gone down. And he just seems to be kind of chilling.
So where's that candy bar?
The candy bar is
Yep.
still on the ground.
Damn. All right. Okay. All right. I can work with that.
It is moved, and you can tell that like he definitely did that like thing that dogs do, where they just stick their nose on it to sniff it.
Yeah.
So there's like snot on the chocolate.
Ew.
Infernal snot.
All right.
Yeah.
A howler's scent
Hey,
gland is like 20,000 times more sensitive than a human's.
Yeah.
Bet. I take note of this.
While you guys are in this area, go ahead and everyone can give me perception checks for the surrounding area.
I got
Ooh, or
21.
investigation, if you would like to do that.
Yeah, with that.
24.
24,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. And that was a 21 for Susie?
I'm gonna do investigation, so it's a 23.
Boom, there you go. So as you guys are kind of wandering around the area, it doesn't seem like, it seems like the howler doesn't really mind that you're there. You don't know if it has to do with Susie's constantly trying to pet it, but it seems to just kind of be bored.
I'll sit like within 60 feet of it again. And then start unwrapping different snacks.
So Susie is unwrapping different snacks. Your investigation is into what this howler wants. And you do find a lot of the meat products tend to go over a lot better. The more raw, the better. And the...
Damn, Buc-ee's was not the one for that.
Yeah.
They don't have a section at Buc-ee's.
Nah, not really. But they do, they seem to enjoy the beef jerkies. Those are pretty good, although it gets like weirdly sneezy with the shredded beef jerkies. Seems like it's like getting up into their nostrils some.
Yeah.
But the hot dogs are going over really well.
So as I'm like giving it, I'm gonna gradually start getting closer.
Okay.
So instead of me tossing the meats, like once I'm within 30 feet, I'm gonna start using like telekinetic movements. So I'm like putting the hot dog right in it, like up to him
Like
slowly,
holding it up to him.
like with my mind and shit, and I'll just slowly get closer and closer.
Give me another animal handling just for fun.
Oh god, I'm so nervous.
While she's doing that,
Do I get it since my friends are cheering?
Sure.
you have a friend cheering you on. Nowhere, I want to do some preliminary.
Yes.
I rolled a 5 and a 17 again.
No way.
There are other numbers.
17 and a so I got a motherfucking 17 again.
There are
Your
other
dice are weighted.
numbers.
It does not seem like the howler is going to injure you. You don't feel like
Thank God.
you should get much closer than the 30 feet.
Okay.
Judging, this is just like Susie being like a creature of war, understanding how creatures work, and they're like,
Yeah.
this is not. I could maybe at some point get closer. This is going really remarkably well for me, but if I push my luck too much, either I'm gonna kill it or it's gonna kill me. So
Bet I telekinetically throw some gyro meat at it.
So while Susie is playing with the howler, you guys are kind of looking
Who
around.
is
the
good
forest.
boy?
What are you guys? Are there any things that you are specifically looking out for?
Whatever portal this fiend came out of.
Lily is going to, while Susie is feeding it snacks, Lily is going to cast Speak with Animals and try to talk to it.
Okay. Let me just double check Speak with Animals real quick.
Yeah.
Not for, I'm gonna let it be an animal because I've let animal handling work, but I do want to double check on the intelligence part of it.
It's and the howler's in 5 -3 for its int.
I think howlers are able to understand speech, but not.
They understand abyssal.
Do I speak abyssal? I think I do.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh my
Um,
god! I start cooing to it in abyssal. Roshna, Roshna.
So but at minimum, okay. So are there any like questions that you're asking of the howler, or what kind of information are you trying to glean from them?
Lily would be trying to figure out where it came from and like just like basic questions, like where did it
Yeah.
come from, if there's like something motivating them, like why are you here, how do we get you back home.
Right. So what you're getting a lot from the howler is primarily a lot of confusion. Like it's not entirely sure how things happened.
Okay.
And so but it does kind of give you like, you kind of get like almost flashes of images of like the journey that it took. It's like trying to communicate these things to you as best as it can. You kind of see like it trying to find some sort of like it just landing in this dimension, like in a parking lot, it looks like.
Okay.
And it just immediately trying to find like the nearest sort of flora or fauna that would be able to support life and try to like figure out like what the fuck is going on, because it has never encountered cement before.
Right.
So yeah, it seems very confused. It started in somewhere like it definitely started out somewhere urban and tried to like find the nearest place that was closer to what it knew from the chaos dimension. And at this point it's just kind of like
I also don't want me to be doing
what I'm doing. Yes. Yes, you are
Please
correct.
take me home.
I would love to not be doing what I'm doing right now, but I don't know what else to do. So
Who is a good, fearful, confused boy?
I would relay that to Nowhere, what I saw and / communicated with it, and just like, should we try to figure out how to get it back? Should we try to find the parking lot? Is that the way back into the portal? I don't want to break Susie's heart, but like, I don't think
This thing can't stay here.
Yeah.
We'll get her a miniature horse.
Get her
Okay,
something
like-
cute.
Miniature horses are lame!
Then I will get you a real horse.
I mean, less lame? What do you want?
A Clydesdale.
Kind of want a whale now, but whatever.
Whale mount.
You don't know what a whale is.
But she is letting her imagination get the best of her.
When she said you don't know what a whale is, Susie just angrily stops talking and keeps feeding the howler.
You know what a whale is.
I don't need to know what a whale is to want one. Who's the good boy?
This
I
whole
want some
time,
janky freshwater bitch fish.
freshwater bitch fish. This whole time, Oolong is in my hoodie pocket, just like, I gotta have a big animal to be cool.
He just keeps
The rat
side eyeing the
got it.
howler, like, what the fucking?
You're not better than
creepy-ass
me. What do you
thing?
think? You're better than me?
The
It's
rat
just
side
huge
eyeing
and
the
gross.
howl-
I don't get it.
side
Get your
eyeing the
throat
howler.
sack out of my face.
Nowhere with
He's
your
overcompensating.
with your perception, you are not either. You're not finding a portal in this area. You can kind of see the direction from whence it seemed to have traveled, which does seem to be coming from the direction of the post office nearby.
I mean, if we'd be able to coax this thing back towards the post office, then we'll have a better chance of getting it back to where it belonged.
I mean,
So does it-
You do know somebody
Web?
who
Doesn't
knows
Web
quite a
fuck
bit
with
about
portals?
You do know somebody who knows quite a bit about abyssal portals in Omaha.
Yeah.
Um,
Doesn't Web fuck with portals?
Web's pretty. Web has fucked with the Chaos Dimension portal quite a bit over in the 72nd and Dodge parking lot.
Yeah.
Trying to get over.
I
the
didn't
gamers.
want to. I know that usually on Fridays he hermits up and he holes up. I didn't want to bug him, but you're right.
Yeah.
This is
This is one of those times.
Susie will offer to stay with the howler if you guys want to go.
If you were anybody else, I would be very concerned. But
But you're
I think
Susie
you can
and
hold your own.
I
yeah.
get it. Do you want to stay with the howlers?
Yes, I want to stay with the
Yes, I want to stay with the puppy.
Yes, I would like to stay with this puppy.
And this is a reminder that Webb does have his own vehicle.
Oh,
is a-
yeah, that's right.
It is a singular vehicle, but
Just him
It
on
is
his
very-
little zippy scooter.
yeah, just on his moped.
Do we
He's
have your
custom-
number? I thought that was the.
Yeah.
He would've
So
done
you, for you guys, particularly, probably nowhere would have Webb's number. Susie, you might have asked for it, and Webb probably would have
I
tried to come up with an excuse not to give it to you.
I wouldn't ask for your number. I'd just give you mine.
Gotcha. And Webb probably wouldn't have the social cue to understand that he should probably give his number back in return.
Yeah. And, no, Susie does. If you want to offer her, she'll never ask for it. But if she wants to like talk to you later, she'll just give you her number. Like, she knows she's loud enough. It's fine.
I love
Yeah,
it.
nowhere probably would. Lily probably not. I don't think Lily and Webb probably would have each other's numbers. They're friends, but not like phone talky friends is the best way to put it.
I don't think Lily is really a phone talky friend with anybody. She just gets calls.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Susie and her talk all the time.
Yeah.
It's Susie constantly texting,
It's just
Yeah.
Susie.
and every
It's
once in a while,
not
Lily
even
will send
funny.
like
Okay.
an emoji.
Yeah, it sends like some emojis.
Lily's the reason Webb won't give me his number.
Yeah, I'll give Webb a call, let you know where we are, let you decide if you want someone to pick you up or scootin's your bootin'.
Hey
Okay.
Webb,
On down.
what's your
Yes.
ringtone?
Okay, so Webb is totally gonna have one of those old fucking Nokias, that he put back together and got functioning. Even though at this point those old classic blue hard body Nokias would have been about 8 years old at this point. So his
Something
ringtone,
MIDI.
yeah, his ringtone would have been specifically. Oh no! I have a very specific ringtone. It is the Nokia espionage ringtone. Um,
I'm so glad that you have that fucking queued up.
Yeah, for real.
I was waiting.
It's
Once I
such a
heard Courtney
good
ask,
question, and I was so taken aback.
once I heard Courtney ask, I can't hear it, Courtney. No.
That's fun. I'm just jamming over here.
Yeah. Yeah, but so that it would have been just this old dingy little kind of spy sounding, very for the time that it is now, it would be out of place. But at it,
Mhm.
But it's wet.
Oh, it's like retrocore.
I love
yeah,
it.
Webb digs it. Webb loves it.
So good. So
So, oh, do we lose Noah?
I think
No,
we're
I'm just
good.
No
Just
worries.
tell him.
Okay, you're good. Yeah. So, Webb would answer the phone. Webb's knickknacks, hacks, and bric-a-brac. This is Webb speaking. How can I help you?
Why do you answer the phone like that?
Like, who is this?
Why do you answer the phone like that?
It's like a
You
weird,
know who
sketchy
this
phone
is?
fixing business on
Oh,
the side.
hi, Noah. I got to make money somehow, and I got to do what I do best. It's selling
Why
crap to schmucks.
We've talked about getting a separate line. Oh, we don't have time for this right
Why
now.
do I need a
phones.
separate line? I have one perfectly working good phone that I can reasonably throw at somebody if the need arose.
Okay. I would love to go into the logistics and law of if you threw your business phone at someone's head, what that could do to your business. But right now, we got some fucking. There's a howler down here. There's
Howler.
this
Like-
mother.
Are you guys in the chaos dimension, or what are you?
No,
Oh,
We
that's not
are-
good.
we are near
it's
a
not
post
good.
office.
That's the opposite of good. What the hell, man? A howler at the post office. This has never happened before.
Hell,
There's a horse in the hospital.
A horse in the
There's a
hospital. Thank you.
horse
Yes.
in the Why is there a
Oh.
horse in the hospital?
Why is there a howler
At
in
the
the
post
post
office.
office?
Are you guys?
howler off this motherfucking.
Are
There's
you?
a howler on my mail.
Are you all right? I mean, like that's not
Yeah.
not a kind creature.
No, I mean, Susie and I
Yes,
were the ones that
he
found it
is.
first.
You're so good, little creature.
Oh,
Okay.
he's the kindest creature.
How long have you been hanging out with it?
A
Him, her, they.
couple hours.
Probably about an hour.
A couple hours. Okay, so the good thing is that it probably doesn't have a pack and it's separated from its pack, so it's probably really, really afraid right now. If there was a pack, you guys searched the area pretty thoroughly, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you would have nowhere and you would have been able to tell, but I'm just. You don't want to be in the middle of those sons of bitches when they're in a pack because they will fuck you up.
That would have been a part of my initial search
Yes,
for like
yeah.
portalies.
Yes, you are not. You did not see any other.
Perfect.
You did see some evidence of some other fiendish sorts of creatures.
All right.
Just another closet or two.
Yeah.
Maybe a Varguil, which is
Yeah.
like those creepy demons that are like have the face of like almost a person, but then like weird bat wings like ears.
Yeah.
Creepy.
It's
awkward.
it's like if you gave a bat a human face and the face was Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Very similar. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So you've seen a
These are
couple...
specific bats I'm visioning.
Yes, so
These are-
you've seen you saw a couple, and that kind of makes sense for like as to why people are saying that they've seen like a lot of bats around. It's probably a couple of Orguils, which are another just low level little fiendy boy.
None of my friends have seen bats, but they've all seen Hugh Grant running around over.
really weird.
Everybody just thinks
Oh
Hugh
my
Grant
God.
is in town filming a movie.
They're like, what the fuck? Why
He's
is
the
there so many
Batman.
Hugh
He's
Grants
the
here in our
Batman
house?
in this dimension.
Oh, no.
Shit.
While
Canon in
Noah's
this
talking
universe,
to
Hugh
Webb,
Grant is Batman now. I'm putting it in my notes. Sorry.
Hugh Grant equals Batman.
Hugh Grant is Batman.
While Nowhere's talking to Webb on the phone, Lily would shout from the background, just be like, "Tell him about the frog things."
Oh yeah, and Lily heard about and saw frog demons with little
Like
horns. Not
Like
like
gr-
my horns, which are large and magnificent, but little tiny itty bitty ones.
like grungs? Were they sentient?
Were they sentient?
No, they had demon eyes.
Oh, so they were not grungs. I was about to say that's really insensitive, and that's really not like them. Grungs are people too, man.
No, not a grung. Not a grung. Definitely some sort of fiendy boy. A quasit.
A quasi. Oh man, what the hell? Okay, I heard like little bits and pieces of like people seeing weird, strange creatures, but I didn't write them all off to be fiends. I just thought that they were just weird, magical creatures popping all over the place because that's been happening, and I think that's fair. I mean, I'm one of them, so
I mean,
But-
I'm one of these fiend ones, kind of
That's-
technically.
That's true. That's true. Which might also desensitize me to the whole situation because, one of my closest friends is a fiend. So, like, of course, this is just
One
fine.
of your closest friends.
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
Aw.
What a sweet
So,
heartfelt
how we gonna-
conversation is happening.
So how we want to fuck this pig?
There's a pig now.
Howler is the pig.
We got a quasit, a howler, and a pig, and we're
What
trying to
is
fuck
fucking
one of
my
them. Why are we
howler?
doing this?
No one is fucking my howler.
Are you guys
Quasi,
okay?
a howler,
You
and a
need me
pig
where
walking
are
to a
you?
bar.
Do you guys need me to come help you right now?
And the bartender said, "Get out, your animals.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out, your demons. Go
You
away."
said you're at the postal service.
What the hell is going on? Hey, do you guys need my help with something? It seems you guys normally
Scoot
don't
your
call me
ass
on the
down
weekend.
here.
Oh, okay. I'll get on Lucille and be down on my way.
Lucille.
Lucille.
I've been right. He's about to hang up. Wait,
Yeah.
where are you?
Oh yeah.
You guys
office.
are
I was just-
at the post office on 13th, just past downtown, a little bit off of
Yes.
Leavenworth. I think it's
Neat.
Center, 13th and Center, or 12th and Center, something like that.
All right, I'll haul ass. I'll make good time.
All right, drive safe.
Yeah, I'm hanging up. I need to save my minutes.
Scoot safe. Save my minutes.
It is getting to after 9 on a weekend, so that's good.
It's so
God
bad.
damn it.
I'm opening up the breakfast burrito to the howler. And since I know that he's gonna be taken away from me soon, I'm gonna still start getting a little closer.
Have you named it yet?
No, I'm gonna see if I can touch it before I name it.
Yeah, you don't want to get attached to it yet.
You want to
Yeah.
get attached? He's already attached to it.
Oh, I'm already attached. So yeah, as I'm opening up the breakfast burrito, I'm like probably at 20 feet now.
Okay.
I think it looks like a Jeremy.
You know what? That's,
I like the French spelling of it.
There's a Dimension 20 show. They did Escape from Bloodkeep. And they had one of the characters is a Beastmaster Ranger, but it's like really fucking weird ass beasts. And
Ooh.
one of the ones is like this weird demon creature that is called Jeremy, but I can't remember how it's but it's like JR''IR. Like it's just very like specifically this is a weird demonic creature spelling of Jeremy. And I can't remember what it is now. I will send it to the chat later because there's a lot of really good clips from that one.
Excellent.
Dimension 20 is amazing. Anyway,
Not sponsored, could be.
not sponsored, could be. Dimension 20, everything that fucking Dropout does is
So good.
they just did they've got one of my favorite shows is Game Changer, the game show that changes every episode. They're doing a survivor arc, and it's adorable and hilarious. Thank you for pointing that out, and we will do that in a little bit. Web, thank you. So Web takes probably about 20 minutes. It's past like the rush hour time, so the interstates is pretty. If you dip down, dodge. You'll get there pretty quick.
Yeah. Webb would be hauling ass too. Maybe breaking a few laws. Laws are optional.
Laws are optional. Laws are just threats made by the dominant socioeconomic. Sorry. Oh my
Yes, best
Oh my
quote.
God.
But yeah, no. Webb would be very.
My cat just
Fuck.
almost shut my entire system off.
Crookshanks.
That paw.
He's a thief and a fiend.
Oh my God. Criminal.
It
Cat
wasn't my
crimes.
turn. It wasn't my fault this time. It wasn't me. Mick kicks things.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Webb has a clear and urgent disdain for police. So he would not follow the laws, and he would speed.
Insert Brendan Lee Mulligan's rant about laws.
Yes.
Yes.
They are just threats of violence to be enacted. Anyway.
So if it takes him 20 minutes, I'm probably about 10 foot away from Howler.
Lost pet.
I have opened up the other pack of beef jerky
Yeah.
because I started with the Slim Jims and now I'm into the bags.
Okay. Go ahead and do another animal handling with advantage.
I know this thing's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna try.
Another 17.
18.
Ah.
First one was a fucking 1, so God
Oh,
bless.
shit.
God bless that advantage.
I'm a little
Fucking-
sad I don't get to do what I would have done on a nat 1. But
Just
okay.
immediately launched into me, fucking hey, dude.
It's just been like, oh great, yeah, roll initiative.
Yeah. Fuck. No, 18. One higher than the 17
One
I've
higher
been
than
fucking
the
rolling for
17
this
you've been
piece.
doing. It seems to be tolerant of your presence, which is probably
is-
about the best you could hope for in this situation.
Yeah, this is
Mhm.
probably the quietest y'all have seen or heard Susie ever.
Just-
As I am quietly speaking abyssal to this creature.
I just keep leaning over to Lily. I don't know why, but she keeps calling it a sweet little crumply pup.
I mean,
It's my sweet little crumb.
if she wants to call the Howler her sweet little scrimbly boy, that's fine.
I'm just used to hearing curses come out of this language.
This is the nicest abyssal speak you've ever.
But it's like the same kind of thing that happens with German, where like
Yeah.
it still sounds like you want to kill me. Ich liebe dich. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
I think Susie just said that the Howler's butt is made out of sugar. I'm not sure.
Sugar butt.
Sugar butt. I don't think I've ever heard someone actually use the word for pumpkin in abyssal.
I mean, the only person that would be my parent, and that's no.
Pumpkin's just not really. I mean, you've heard it, but not often, and usually in reference to an actual pumpkin.
By
Yes.
the time Webb sees us and tells us how dangerous howlers are, he walks in and Susie's just like 5 foot away from this fucking howler, talking
And we
to it
have done
softly
nothing.
and
We've
feeding
done
it,
nothing to stop it.
feeding
Nah.
it.
We're just supervising.
All right.
I'm thinking about not using telekinesis to feed it this next time.
While you're calling it sugar butt.
I'm like, shit, I could use a hand. I could do it. I'm close
To get one of
enough.
those bionicle hands.
Yeah. Webb shows up. There's just a floating bag of beef jerky. It's
Floating
just
bag.
like, and he kind of pulls off, takes off his helmet, and is like, just stops, just like eyes wide, in disbelief, slowly
Right?
reaches into his backpack, pulls it off, and like reaches in and pulls out just like a grocery bag. That is dripping at this point.
Ew.
Hey,
Is it-
Susie, you should maybe get away from that now. Or if you really want to make it happy, you should give it this.
Susie immediately says, "And I shall make it happy," and grabs the bag. and
Okay.
says, "Thank you for your service," and
Yeah.
immediately walks back up to where I was.
It is just straight up a grocery bag full of ground raw hamburger.
I with my hand throw some in the air.
It does
And
not jump for it.
No. I throw some like in its face, so it lands on its face.
It does land on its face.
It's
Yeah.
like the dog
what
that
I
can't
thought.
catch the food.
Yeah, it's
No part of
when
me-
you throw a slice of cheese at a dog and they're just like, yeah. So it just kind of it like smacks
Yes.
him in the face a little bit, and he's
That's
like,
yeah.
and then he like sniffs it and just start to eat it. Seems to be quite happy with the
Susie just like looks at Webb like,
Yeah. So she's like, yeah,
"Thank you so much."
they typically like their meat raw. I figured you were feeding it based on the noises in the background when I was talking with Nowhere.
Yeah.
You don't want
Calling
to
it
cook
sugar butt.
food when trying to distract the house. Are you? Wait, you're not trying to distract it. What are you doing?
He is a good boy, and I am treating him as such. If you would like snacks, Webb, I have plenty extra. It does not like Cheetos.
Yeah, we think it
Muffins
can.
I got. I have about 30 candies.
There's just
like,
a pile of different kinds of Cheetos just scattered around where the howler
Puffs,
is.
pods,
There's some puffs,
crunchy.
there's some crunchy, some spicy. There's a bunch of different
Those weird organic ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
fucking Webb just walks into literally his worst nightmare scenario. He's like, "What a good boy."
And like two of the people that are in maybe the best position to do anything about stopping it, just letting it happen.
You know what, buddy? You good luck. You go
Yeah,
for it,
no. We think this howler came from the nearby post office, so maybe letting Susie become friends with it will make it easy to take back home.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Then starts screeching Abyssal at it again.
bud. It is not
And-
really paying attention to Susie. It is mostly just going in on this bag.
It may not be the best time to talk about it, but I did promise Susie a Komodo dragon.
Ah,
That's-
well,
Because this one's
Yeah.
got really attached to this howler.
I mean, at least a Komodo dragon is something that like belongs in this plane.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
So,
That's
You know
what
what
I
doesn't
thought.
belong in this plane? Little horses.
Courtney, can I roll to kind of see how much Webb actually knows about howlers in general?
Yeah, go for it. Go a history check.
History check. Okay. That'd be an 18.
18.
Yes.
You know that howlers, the fact that you guys are as close to a howler as you are without it having destroyed your eardrums and eaten you is weird.
Yeah.
You do have the insight that they're generally a pack sort of creature. In the chaos dimension, they are best when around other creatures. So you've kind of got the feeling that it kind of maybe feels a little bit like a fish out of water, being without any other howlers nearby.
Whale on land, if you will.
Yeah, a whale on land.
I will protect you, Orca. Don't you worry.
Orca the Howler. So
That's his fucking name, dog.
generally, you know that the howl is used as a way to incapacitate or frighten. Frightening. The frightening condition causes most creatures who are under that to be incapacitated. Susie's been rolling real well.
I know.
Bro,
I feel like the fact that like this is
Bless that advantage, because I would have been eaten 6 turns ago, and I didn't even start rolling for it.
Yeah.
because you were like, I get within 30 feet, and I was like, fucking 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen,
I was expecting all
Oh.
stuff like 90, 60 feet. No, 30.
No.
You're
No.
stopping for the first time at
Mm.
30 feet. Okay, you're gonna get yelled at before then,
Dude,
sweetheart.
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god, the fear. Listen, if it makes me feel something, I love it.
Yeah,
And we should take a group trip to the art museum sometime.
if these
There's been fucking armies that have fought Susie and have not instilled fear in her.
if this thing if a howler only survived on fear alone, it would starve to death confronting Susie.
Yeah.
It scared me for half a second, and I was like, "Oh my god, bitch, are we best friends?"
It was like, because he was only one above the DC to save and not be incapacitated.
Jesus.
So,
Damn.
Jesus, no.
it is a DC 16 wisdom saving
Oh my
throw to
God.
not
Are
be
we best friends?
incapacitated.
Hitting them
Are we best
17s, maybe.
It feels like me and Orca are
You
Feels
want
like
to
we're
know?
best friends.
You want to know the worst part for me as the DM is that a target that successfully saves is immune to the mind-breaking howl of all howlers for the next 24 hours.
Yo.
So Orca could try to come at you again with the scream, but it ain't gonna happen to the two of you. So, and it's not. It's starting to feel like maybe it's getting like there's more creatures showing up, but it seems like this howler has understood enough that of the good intentions based on the behaviors of the creatures that are surrounding it. No one's tried to hurt it. They've just been throwing weird things at it.
We've been feeding
and
it.
then sometimes the things are kind of tasty, so that's maybe a good thing, probably a good thing. Maybe they think that
I'm
this
also
is all
hearing-
food. Doesn't
I'm also
smell like
saying
food
that-
to me, but
the nicest abyssal words it's ever heard in its life.
yeah, and it understands the abyssal, and so it's just like I don't.
It's like, what the fuck is this motherfucker being
This
affectionate?
is really weird, but I don't feel like I'm in danger, so I'm just.
The howler's
gonna
just like,
sit
my
here."
butt is made of sugar.
Like,
This is the first time
I'm a
anyone has
cutie.
noticed.
you know what?
Very cute. Thank you for noticing.
No one in my
Oh
pack
my
ever
God.
called me cute. You know,
I try very
And, like,
hard to be cute.
Like sometimes a girl just needs to hear it.
Yeah.
I worked
You're
so hard
fucking-
on this throat patch.
Make me feel love.
I worked so hard on this throat patch.
Oh my god.
I bet
So-
you can ribbit louder than any toad, can't you, Orca?
Absolutely can.
Orca blushes a little bit. It's like shame, right? She's right.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like,
Oh
you know,
my God.
9:30 at night on a Friday night, and you guys are in a forest near downtown with the howler.
No.
Making my way downtown.
Making my way downtown.
Bunch of raw beef to go down.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I don't know if we could just lost puppy this thing back onto to its where it found its way through and maybe close that puppy
Like,
up.
Leave
I
a
don't know.
Trail, like
Eh.
some Hansel and Gretel type.
Slime.
I mean, you do get you get a lot
Yeah,
of the footprints
slime.
from where like the grass and stuff starts, and you know that it started at the post office based on like the images of the parking lot and street area that you saw it kind of running through. So you know it's somewhere at the post office. You're not quite sure like what would have been, but it's somewhere nearby that probably needs further
Mhm.
investigation to see.
Okay. I say we head to the post office then and poke around and try to find a portal and try to lure this thing with us.
Oh no. If it's still eating ground beef, I'll put some more ground beef down a little bit, like so it follows, and then I'm gonna attempt to put my hand back while it's eating. I'm gonna try
You
first time.
try to touch it while it's eating.
No. I'll wait. I'll not do it while it's eating, cause
Treat
I-
others the way you want to be treated.
yeah, that's fair. I would
Don't
just
touch me
like,
when I'm fucking
how
eating.
much raw beef would we have at that point then? If it went through one bag, you said we brought 4.
He just brought one. Webb only
Webb
brought
only
one.
brought one bag of
Cool.
of the ground beef.
Yeah,
Cool.
we'll say 1 pound for the sake of simplicity.
Susie
Yeah.
would have fed it to it so fast, so we're probably like almost done.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, I guess once
It
it's
doesn't
done
seem like
eating-
it's like ferociously eating like it's been starving or whatever, but it's like this is good. I like this.
once it's done eating the raw beef, I will attempt to touch it.
Okay, go ahead and roll animal handling.
Just everyone, even me, knows this is a bad idea, except Susie.
Everyone but Susie knows.
16. Apparently, I can just get 1 off from 17, but
That's all you're allowed.
Yeah.
We're
my
gonna
other
go
one is
ahead.
2. So God bless that advantage.
We're gonna go ahead and pick up with what happens next week.
Wow.
Uh,
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger as Susie tries to touch a demon.
Oh wait! I didn't have my proficiency, so that was an 18.
18. Okay.
A little bit better, you know.
Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
My Orca's a good boy. Tune in next week to see how good of a boy.
Good
he is.
boy. I do orc.
I don't know why this is one of my favorite things that just continues to happen whenever Nebraska is brought up or is like a location.
Mm-hmm.
Just constant whale talk.
Mm-hmm.
Just constant
mean-
whale talk.
It is illegal to hunt whales in Nebraska.
It is.
And we have a Coast Guard.
We out here for a second.
We out
Susie
here.
thought we were out here breaking laws.
Yeah, I said it wasn't a whale.
It's not a whale.
Just sounds like a whale.
It just sounds like it. That reminds me. I need to make a new social screen for us that's branded. I did all the other stuff.
Woo-hoo.
Got new backgrounds and everything with the new logo. Along with our new logo, we also have a sponsorship with King's Coast Coffee.
Woo-hoo.
If you guys would like to check out, I think if I do exclamation point coffee,
Oh,
that's what
please.
it does. Yes, it did it. It says kingcoastcoffee.com/GameDaddyAH. If you use
Yeah.
the promo code Amateur Hour at checkout for 10% off of your order. Fuel our caffeine addiction by fueling your own. Yes.
I've got 3 bags coming. I'm super excited.
I'm excited for like real life review too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta put in an order. I had just literally right before this, I had just started like a coffee subscription service where they like send you different kinds of coffees to try out. So that was I'm still working on that. Now I'm gonna like supplement it with other things too. You know, really branching out from my Folgers experience. Because I grew up drinking Folgers with my dad. I don't know.
I mean, same.
But yeah, King's Coast Coffee, badass and amazing and delicious. So we're excited for that sponsorship. Is there anything else that we wanted to point out? Sarah does some streaming, twitch.tv/MotleyOdd.
Yeah.
Plays some games sometimes.
I'm usually not blue.
Usually not blue. Usually a general flesh color.
Yeah.
Amanda also has Etsy and Instagram for A Dose of Darling. If you want to check them out, I had these witch hat earrings that she made me, and I got compliments on. I wore them to the office yesterday, and somebody in the elevator stopped me. They were like, "Oh my god, I love your earrings." I was like, "Thank you, my friend Amanda made them. You can check her out on Etsy."
That makes my whole day.
She's like, "Oh my," she's like, "Are they light?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "It looks like," and then Danny's like, "It looks like clay." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is polymer clay. It's really,
Yeah.
it's so light. Feel it, touch it."
Like if you're someone or know anyone that has like sensitivity issues with heavy earrings, genuinely these
Oh, yeah.
are game changing.
We like
Absolutely
nothing.
gorgeous. I love them. I have several. I want to get more. Anyway, So yeah, we will be hopefully back with no other service or other technology interruptions on Tuesday
Knock on
of
wood.
next week for our sci-fi Life and Sickness A. That's the words that I was looking for with Sarah as our lovely DM. We're also, just so you guys are aware, we're planning to do like a little mini St. Patrick's Day thing, just chilling with us on the day of at the evening. People are going to pop in and out, and we're just going to hang out and have a good time if you want to hang out and drink alongside us in our chat. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you so much, and there's not a goddamn thing that you can do about it. So,
Not at all.
Yeah.
bye!
Bye bye.
Bye.